The Marshall Plan. After World War II, the state of Europe was completely in shambles. Many people had no home or any food to eat. To make matters worse, the Soviets were close to imposing the threat of communism.
Communism? Did I hear that? Communism? No? All right then.
Coming in to save the day is George Marshall, the general of the U.S. Army. He sees the horrible state of Europe and makes a speech at Harvard.
I challenge the countries of Western Europe to make plans to regain strength, and I promise the United States of America will fund them.
16 countries, including Germany, were funded. The fuel, raw materials, goods, loans, food, machinery, and advisors that were sent would help the economy grow. Trade was promoted between countries. Europe was getting help to recover from the war, so they did not have to seek help from the USSR and become communist.
Aww, but I really wanted to help. A little.
Marshall also wanted to improve the living conditions for the people.
Yay!
They also wanted to strengthen the economy, social and political structures. As a result, there was cooperation between the Western European countries and the United States of America.
Industrial production has increased 35%.
The poverty and starvation of immediate post-war years disappeared as well. Western Europe also experienced 2 decades of growth, and the living conditions increased.
Yay, we get mansions now.
Recovery was sped up, and the countries were also Americanized.
Yay! Supersize me!
The Marshall Plan started in 1947 and ended on December 31st, 1951, giving $13 billion in grants and loans to the Western countries of Western Europe. The Truman Doctrine. The Truman Doctrine came from George Keineker. In 1946, he invented the long telegram.
A very long telegram.
It stated that the U.S. should follow their policy of containment in the Soviet expansion. This policy was set forth by Harry S. Truman.
You bet I got the brains on this operation.
This happened on March 12, 1947, when Truman decided that the U.S. would support Greece and Turkey with the economic and military aid to prevent falling into a Soviet sphere.
You know, I'll be here to catch you.
However, this started the Cold War.
I'm giving you the cold shoulder.
Well then, so am I.
5.
Truman argued that if Greece and Turkey didn't receive aid, then they would fall into communism.
It's not that bad, you know.
Since Britain couldn't support Greece and Turkey, the U.S. took over. Truman asked for $400 million in financial and military assistance for Greece and Turkey to suppress a communist movement.
All that just because you don't like me? It was anti-bullying day not that long ago, you know.
The communist threat was ended, and Greece and Turkey joined NATO in 1952.
We're a big family now. Hugs all around, y'all.
The Truman Doctrine was a success as it prevented the spread of communism in Turkey and Greece.
Why don't you guys stop the spread of something else, like peanut butter?
Ouch!
The North Atlantic Treaty Organization. The Red Army was not disbanded. Instead, Stalin used it to enforce Soviet ideals in the countries the USSR had liberated.
Haha, I'm evil.
The Western European powers signed the Treaty of Brussels in March 1948. It was based on mutual defense. However, they needed the military power of the U.S.
Boom!
The Western powers were scared that communism would spread because of the size and power of the Soviet Union.
Right there!
Negotiations were forced because of the Soviet blockade of Western Berlin.
You worried?
Yeah, you worried?
Yeah.
I do.
NATO was formed in April 1949. 12 nations agreed to view an attack on one of them as an attack on all.
Pope.
Stop that!
Pope. Hey, what you gonna do? Pope.
I'm gonna beat you up.
Pope. Pope.
In 1955, when Western Berlin joined NATO, the Warsaw Pact was formed between 8 communist states based on collective security.
Stop
that, I'll beat you. That's it.
My eyeball!
NATO had 4 key purposes: collective security,
Pope. I didn't learn my lesson. Pope.
Stop that!
Pope.
Didn't you learn?
Not again. No more. No more.
consulting on world issues together,
The obesity rate in America so high.
Shut up, Four Eyes!
Oh, he's right. I got glasses.
managing world crises, cooperation to promote transparency and working together.
Look, guys, I'm see-through!
No, you're not. You're a liar. You're just wearing a sheet.
For the first year, NATO was just a political organization, but they solidified their standards and integrated their economic and military structure. They are still around today. They are more effective than the League of Nations because they actually had a backbone and took part in world crises.
Yay!
Yay!
Woo!